Hello and welcome to Expat American. Expat American means expatriate American. I'm the expat American. That simply means you no longer live in the country you were born in. And today we're in Moscow again, and I'm going to go this time underground to the Moscow metro system. And the question is the Moscow metro system like the New York subway system or the London Underground? Aha. Here it is. Here comes our first metro train, and it is older, for sure. So, what do you think of this metro station? Very flamboyant. My wife thinks it looks like a fairy tale. I think it looks like Dr. Seuss. The sign and the light fixtures are made to look like mines. We're going to switch now and get onto a different train. A newer train. So not all the Moscow metro system is underground. They also have lines that are above ground, which are of course a little bit more to look at, prettier. And right now I'm going to switch to a newer line. Each train line is managed by different sections of the city. So you've got nicer cars on some and older cars on others. So here we go to an outside, nicer train line. Here comes our train now. Depending upon how you count it, Moscow is 12 to 17 million people. Probably 12 million is within the city limits, and 17 million is if you count the people living outside the city. I came here in the middle of the day because I didn't want to bother anyone with my recording. It is super, super crowded during rush hour. And even now at lunchtime, there's still a lot of people, but at least we're not literally packed like pickles in a jar. Notice how this station looks more like a palace than a fairy tale. Looks like Greek, Roman inspired. Speaking of pickles in a pickle jar, Moscowites love to make their own pickles, and they don't just use cucumbers, they pickle everything. Right now we're about to get on another train to go to another metro station to see what that looks like. Check out all the mosaics on the wall before we leave here. Wow. There are 3 million Russians living in America. And how many Americans do you guess are living in Russia? You guessed it, 3 million. And here comes a vintage Russian train car now. I love these old-fashioned train cars. Definitely looks like from World War II or something like that. I doubt it's that old, but they probably just didn't change the design. Live music in the Moscow metro station. It's pretty common to see. This is my favorite metro station in Moscow. It's got a different statue underneath each arch, and they're not afraid to put guns in their statues. I noticed in America you don't ever see guns in statues, but you can own guns, whereas here it's harder to own a gun, but they're happy to put guns in statues. You got statues for different people serving in different ways in the country. Women, children. People love to touch that dog's nose all the time. They're touching that dog's nose. So I don't know if it's a good luck thing or what. There's a woman holding a baby. So if you encounter a woman on the street in Russia, a female is called a женщина, but they actually have different names for the ages of the females, or the ages they appear to be. So if you're a girl or someone who looks like a young female, you are a девушка. If you no longer look like a young female, you're called on the street a tётя. And if you look like you have grandchildren, you're called a babushka. So I play it safe and I call everyone a девушка. But just think about that, Americans. Can you imagine if we had different name classifications for females that we bump into on the street in America? Here's another giant mural, and what I love about the Moscow metro system is each metro has a different design. So it's like you're walking into a museum with each separate metro station. In terms of population and landmass, Moscow is the largest city in Europe. So there you have it, the Moscow metro system. Hope you like that. Of course, that's just a taste of the Moscow metro system. And if you want to see more, click the link to the next video. We're going to go inside a more modern Moscow flat. And please click like and subscribe and ring the bell notification. And I'll see you in the next video.